Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, video number 2, and in this video I'm attempting to show you how I made my channel art, which as basic as it looks, did take me a while, so yeah, obviously I'm not the most artistic person because compared to others it's not the best, but it does the job. So I used PicMonkey.com in order to do this, which has now become my new best friend as it's what I use to make my profile picture and to edit my first video. If you enjoy this video and you would like one on how I've made my profile picture also using PicMonkey, just comment down below. So before I blab on too much, let's get on with the tutorial. And I have already opened 3 tabs because I find it easier to have a few tabs open so that you can go back and forward easy. Then head to youtube.com, make sure you're signed in to your channel, and if you don't have a channel, create one. Once you're signed in, head over to the home button, just below it will be my channel, click on my channel. Here you can see my first attempt on this channel of an album art, which I'm about to update. If you head over to the little pen button, it'll say edit channel art, click on that. And click on how to create channel art, which will open up a new window. And on this window we're going to look for our template, which will be just below the image size guidelines. Template, if you click on that, it will download. And mine is downloaded onto my desktop background. I just find it easier to download things onto the background in the desktop. As you can see here, I just find it easy to locate things when it's on the background. So now we're going to head over to PicMonkey.com, which is the website we're going to use to edit our album art. And we're going to click on Edit and Computer. Here's the channel art folder, which I've downloaded off YouTube's page. I'm going to click on that. And I want to choose the Fireworks file, not the Photoshop file, because we're not using Photoshop. Select that, and you'll see that it's loaded onto PicMonkey. And if you're not familiar with this site, you might want to take a bit of time to familiarise yourself with it using the side tabs here. To flick through the various effects. This website is going to be very useful for you over your YouTube experience because not only have I used it for my album art, I've also used it while editing videos, so yeah, pretty useful, and it's free. Now the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is get the border around your text. So what you want to do is click on the butterfly, which brings up overlays, click on geometric, and here's the shapes that you can use to border your text. Now I went with the oval, but you can use any shape you want. In fact, you can even use any of the overlays to border your text, but I just went for something basic and used the oval, so I'll show you how I did that. I selected the shape, I used the corners and dragged with the arrow to change the size of the border for the size that I want. I change colour 1 to the colour I desire, which for this I'm going to use white, and colour 2 I'll change that to transparent. And that's how you get a border around your text. Now I'm going to add in the text inside the border. So for this I'm going to click on the T for text. And I did mention earlier that this was a free website, which for the most part, yes. Although anything with a crown beside is for a premium member, which is a paid subscription. Although you do get a lot of options for free, so there's really no need to sign up. I have just went with using the free texts and it worked out okay for me. It's up to you whether you want to join or not though. So I'm going to scroll through some of the texts and I'm just going to choose this one for an example. So I'll click add text. It'll bring up a box. Click in the box to add the text. Type in what you want. I'm going to use my channel name, Murrayed TV. If you wish to change the colour, simply highlight the text and use this little area to select the colour of text you wish. I'm just going to go with white. To adjust the size of the text, click on it. Use the sliding arrow. If you're happy enough with the size, you can readjust. If not, you can expand the box. So the next step I'm going to use is some overlays. Bear in mind when using overlays, the guidelines. So anything that's inside this box will be visible on mobile, and the lighter grey areas will be visible on tablets, and this whole area will be visible on the desktop. So if you want to add any more text, be wary that if you add it in the lighter colours, they may not be visible on mobile or tablets. So to get the overlays, I'm going to go back to the butterfly and scroll down. I'm going to select an anchor, but there is other options. This is just to show you as an example. I'm going to drag that and use the drop down to change the colour. If you're feeling it's too bright and you would like it to fade slightly into the background, just use the fade tool. If you've had a look through PicMonkey's own overlays and there's not any that take your notion, what you can do is head on to Google. And if you have an idea of what you're looking for example, I have a skull in mind, what you can do is Google skull.png. And the reason for the .png is it means that the background to that image will be transparent and it will just be the image itself. This is what you're looking for, the checkered background. So if you save that to somewhere that's going to be easily located later, I'm using my desktop. Or another option to find images for your channel art is by googling Tumblr overlays transparent. And as you can see, you bring up a wide variety of images. I'm just going to select one as an example to show you. Again, I'm going to save this to my desktop background. For ease of use to find later. So to find the overlays which you've just downloaded from Google, click back on Overlay and open. Just drag the overlay to position it where you wish, but bear in mind anything on the left hand side is where your profile picture is going to be. So try not to put anything here because your profile picture is going to cover it. And do the same again. Now if you're wondering how I got the spirals on the sides of my channel art, I'm going to show you that now. Again, using overlays, and scroll down to find corners, and here you have a choice of 4 corners that are free, and again these are for paid members. So if you just click, it'll bring up the corner. Using this tool again to change the colour, I am going to go for white again, just to be boring, and just drag that into position. Now I used 4 of these for my channel art, but I'm just going to show you 2. And I used this to rotate, and again drag that into position. If you find it's too large, reposition, and it's as easy as that. Once you're happy with how your channel art's beginning to look, what you want to do is blank out the template in the background. To do this, we're going to go magic wand button, which is effects, click on effects, find draw, click draw, make the brush size as large as possible, select the colour you wish. If you're going to use a background on top of this, I suggest using white. It just makes the background show up a lot better. Make sure the hardness is up 100%. Just use that tool to draw and cover over the template. Now we want to find our own background, so we'll head back over to Google. And you can just look up whatever background you wish. And I'm just going to show you the background that I used. And to find the background that I used, I simply just typed in black background. Now you want to make sure the file that you choose is large enough. And as you can see, this file here is large enough. So again, I'm going to save this to my desktop and head back on to PicMonkey. So now back on PicMonkey, we want to apply the draw, which we've just done, which will save it, and select texture, your own, and this is where we're going to open the background we've just saved. Open my own texture, and this is the one we've saved from Google. And as you can see, it does look a bit dull and faded. What you can use to enhance this is the saturation and the fade. Once you're happy with the colouring, select apply, and that'll save it. Once you're happy with how your channel art is looking, select save. Name it something that's easy for you to find. Make sure that you save it as a .jpg and save that to a location that's also easy to find. Head back to your YouTube channel. Select a photo from your computer. select your file, and it should upload. And here it will give you a preview of how it should look on desktop, TV and mobile. And as you can see, that's our new channel art uploaded. And it was easy as that. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video and I hope it was of some use to you. Please don't forget to subscribe, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. See you guys next time.